Hello, my name is Tammy. I'm with Wolf Haven Ridge. I am the founder, president, CEO, whatever you want to call it, of Wolf Haven Ridge. We're a non federally, not for profit organization that specializes in rescuing wolf dogs. Um, it could be an individual, it could be an owner surrendered, it could be a puppy mill, it could be something we take from the SPCA, your local dog control, animal shelter. Excuse me. It's you know, um, it's something that's been labeled as a wolf, or wolf dog. Let me tell you why I'm throwing up quotation marks is for the fact that most people think because someone told them when they bought the pup or was given the pup or dog or whatever that it's a wolf. Most rescue sanctuary shelters, humans across the globe, do not own a wolf. There are very few individual people that actually own a wolf. Why? Because permits, licenses, and all that. It's check it out. But anyhow, so they were told it's a wolf. Huge selling point. Absolutely, it's a huge selling point. Um, and not saying that the owners and whatnot, and sometimes even the breeders, don't realize that they weren't sold a wolf or a high content wolf, and which we'll get into contents later, percentages. Um, so anyhow, we can only take so many. We are a not for profit. We go by donations only, which are tax deductible. Don't forget about that. Every donation is tax deductible. Um, so we go off donations anyhow. Donations and mine and my husband's real jobs um, help pay and fund for a lot of this. It is really just me and my husband, and I have a handful of people that help me along the way with knowledge and experience that they have that I will always go to. Bless you. That I will always turn to when I feel like I need more knowledge, I need more information. What would you do? Type situation. Anyhow, so there's that. But we're not for profit. We run off donations. We're not government or city sanctioned or county sanctioned or any of that. People reach out to us. They see our Facebook. They see our TikTok. Yeah, um, TikTok account. They Google us, whatever, and we try to help as many as we can within reason. Like I said, there's only me who founded this, started this, um, and my husband who helps primarily build all the enclosures in dog houses and stuff like that. He's the manhandler. And me, I'm their caretaker, which we are looking for volunteers if you're local. Um, and we build enclosures, we house these animals, we feed them daily. We go in and we have to clean up poop constantly every day. It's called chores. You go in, clean up fecal matter, make sure that's all out of there. You fill in holes. That's a big thing. Wolf dogs, like many other breeds and many other mixed breeds, love to dig holes. They get bored. They need stimulation. We'll talk about that another time too. Um, so enrichment is what we'll talk about. Um, so you go in and fill holes and you clean up poop, and then you grab their food and water dishes. Even if there's food and water in there, that gets dumped out. Dishes get cleaned, scrubbed on the inside, scrubbed on the outside, and refilled with fresh water and food every day. They get enrichment toys. They get enrichment, whether it be a plastic bag, several plastic bags taped together and scrunched up, with like hot dogs or, a piece of meat, a valuable treat inside, just for something to keep their mind busy because they're always thinking they're going to outsmart you, whether you think so or not. Um, so that's just part of their daily routine. Other than while you're in there, no cameras, no phones, no extra treats or toys or gloves hanging out of your pocket or a hat on your head or equipment, because as soon as you set something down, or even if you don't set it down, if it's hanging out of your pocket or it's floppy, your shirt's floppy, and they're going to grab it and they're going to try playing with you. Not being mean. They're just, it's how they are. They're going to play with you. And everything is a toy. Everything's fascinating. So anyhow, what started this was I bred a few litters, 3. And in the process of that, I pretty much gave away every puppy on a contract, signed contract, that they are to be returned to me. They're to be spayed and neutered. You keep up information with me, contact information, pictures. I want updates. I want to see how they're living, how they're thriving, all that. Anyhow, well, during that last litter that I had here 3 years ago, I'm just sitting there on Facebook and I'm looking at the thorough. Oh my gosh, there's so many groups out there just dedicated to this misunderstand and mislabeled breed. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm part of the problem. Shoot, scratch that. Everybody's spayed and neutered. Done. Love the breed. Wanted to help more people get into the breed. That didn't happen. Because I was part of the problem. We're all part of the problem when you encourage buying and selling to the general public that have no knowledge of what the heck they're getting into. So, it took me a year. I mean, this has been in my mind for a year or more. Well, actually about 2 years. So we bought a piece of property, 80 acres, way out in the boonies, way out in the hills. It's pretty much all hill from here, and dirt roads. And I like go all time. So we bought this acreage. I connected to a few people. So we fruitioned. Here we are. Bert in 1 year, first year, and there was probably 3 dozen, not lying, 3 dozen dogs. And there were several that we turned down, several we didn't even take from, that were needing placement. And that's not, them are just the ones that have contacted us. That's not things that I've seen on Facebook where they're like, holy crap. Look at this situation. People have 30 dogs and they're all breeding. They're killing each other, eating each other. Now, this happens only because they're not being properly taken care of. Enrichment, proper enclosures, spayed and neutered, attention. So anyhow, we currently have 8 here. And everyone that we've taken in, pretty much, there's been 4 that did not need a rabies vaccination before they got here because of transport. You cannot transport an animal across state lines without a valid rabies license at best. From other states, illegal states, people that just couldn't handle the dog because they thought they were just a dog, and they are just a dog. Don't get me wrong. Each one of these animals have individual temperaments just like all of us. It's how they're raised, how they're brought up, how much environment stimulation they get. Do they go out and see the general public? Do they go out and hear loud music? The mall, the dog park, football practice at your local school. Are you taking them out socializing them? Most of these are not. They're unsocialized animals. They're not mean. They're not vicious. They're not going to rip your throat out. They're not the big bad whoop. Ooh, I hate that. Big bad whoop. I hate that theory. They are petrified of human contact, human touch. They're petrified of the world around them. How sad is that?
I was so sure about that.
So anyhow, we have 8 here. The reason why I'm doing this is because they're not recognized as a normal dog, because that wolf label, whether it's wolves, call your dog a wolf or a wolf, or you're calling them a wolf dog or wolf hybrid. A wolf hybrid, I'm just going to go into that one right now. A wolf hybrid is a hybrid animal, or hybrid anything, is the combining of 2 different things. One being a regular canine dog, German Shepherd, Siberian Husky, Lassie Malamute, whatever. And then I'm going to skip that finger, but another pure animal, which would be a wolf. A 100% purebred wolf. People don't own them. People do not own them. Zoos, 90% of the time, do not own a pure wolf. They're high content wolf dogs. So a hybrid is taking 1 pure wolf and 1 regular canine and combining them. That's first generation. That is a wolf hybrid. So there are no wolf hybrids out there. There are wolf dogs, which is wolf dog, generation bred. A wolf dog bred with another wolf bred for generation. That's why they are wolf dog, not wolf hybrids. But anyhow, there's so much information. This is going to be one of many series out there, or videos that I put out there. But anyhow, the reason why we started is just that. Like I said, I had a few letters. Cancel that. Done. The market is so overflooded and people are breeding more. People lie about stuff. And there's no place for these animals to go. They're not a regular dog. They really are not. As much as I say they are a dog, they are not a regular dog. It's like me getting a Belgian Malinois.